Whether you're using DaVinci Resolve for video editing or you're using the Adobe suite, there's a lot of plugins and external third-party tools that people use for their work.
Like, for example, like what?
Some of the oldest ones that people might be familiar with are like Red Giant plugins, and that's for things like putting a glow on your footage or fancy transitions, and like it's all of these effects that were built by companies not from Adobe, and then they sold them.
Yeah, like there's an entire ecosystem of these plugins. So I'm not, obviously it's not my industry, but I remember when I did my Twitter course, I had to learn, basic of editing. I used DaVinci because it was a video course. And I remember that because I didn't make the right choice when recording the audio, there was a lot of pop sounds and breathing sounds. And I found a plugin that could erase all these sounds. So that just, I'm just saying that as a,
Exactly.
An example.
And
so it's like an entire ecosystem, kind of like WordPress plugins for people who are more familiar with that. It's like hundreds and thousands of tools that you can add onto your video.
Exactly. And this stuff has gotten more and more popular the last few years. Like there's a lot more people making education around how to build these tools. The APIs themselves are expanding and giving you more like workflow capabilities in the apps. So like they used to be really, really limited, and they're really expanding and investing a lot so that developers can build tools on top of these apps. Because like at the end of the day, Adobe, Blackmagic, it's way cheaper for them and easier to be like, hey, we're just going to give you guys the scripting capability and the API to build the tools you want, rather than us having to build every tiny thing that people ask for.